So this is a little bit of an odd story. There's this indie game, Wrong Organ Studio, and the co-founder laments discovery of mouthwashing, which is the name of the game, by the anti-woke crowd. So the anti-woke crowd is like, "Hey, this game's kind of nice. I like this game," and they're having a meltdown over it, or like what is it? Hypnotic says, "Melty melt."
Melty melt.
Yeah. Well, the idea there is to denigrate them by talking to them as if they were a 2-year-old. Melty melt. That's the way I
Oh.
take
Oh,
it.
okay.
Okay.
Well, it kind of
So
makes sense.
the co-founder laments discovery of mouthwashing by the anti-woke crowd. Says anti-woke means anti-gay means anti-me as a dev. I
What?
I am absolutely not anti-gay. If you're gay, you're gay. Who cares? I don't. And you know
Okay.
this. You know this.
Well, you're okay with me. I mean,
Yeah. Look, half more than half the people I know are gay. I
yeah,
don't care. But when they're making it a point to throw it in your face constantly, I care about that. I don't,
yeah.
or let me put it another way, I don't care for that. Whichever way works for you. Yeah, on to this. According to Wrong Organ co founder Martin Halden, the discovery of the studio's latest game, Mouthwashing, by the anti woke crowd due to its recent fan art controversy is one of the worst developments that could have befallen the indie title, as he believes anyone who holds such views is anti gay and thus anti me as a dev. Mouthwashing is a first person adventure game set against a backdrop of deep space. I'm going to skim over this. It's kind of a horror ish game. A number of these illustrations. So this woman, I guess, this character, this
Yeah.
damn, that woman looks like Down syndrome. I don't know, something like that. But apparently, people started making sexualized pictures of her, which
Of that?
yeah, which I don't know why. Maybe it was sarcastically. I don't know. But it's like, hey, publicity is publicity as long as there's not doing some extreme lewd stuff, right?
Yeah.
So a number of these illustrations, particularly that show the Tolpar's resident medic with well-defined female features, drew the ire of game's more activism-oriented player base, who poured out in droves to chastise, in many cases outright harass, the artist for, in their view, unnecessarily sexualizing a survivor of sexual assault. So I take it this character in the game was, a survivor of that,
Oh.
which it's a little funny, but I wouldn't be like chastising people. Uh, as explained during a standard playthrough of mouthwashing, the devs team would
Okay.
the devs team would take to the official Wrong Organ Twitter account to condemn the aggressive nature with which the outraged expressed their opinions. Okay, so they
Well,
went to they went to Twitter/X to bitch about stuff.
oh, of course.
Some mouthwashing fans creators have been receiving harassment over works that others have found distasteful, wrote the developer on September 24th. If you see fans' works that you do not like, block, ignore it. Any form of harassment is unacceptable. If you can't be respectful and considerate, this fandom is not place for you. Now, so they're taking this fan art as harassment. I don't know if they just really like the character or if it really is some kind of harassment. I
Hmm.
don't know. I can't say.
Yeah, I
But
don't.
the story continues. There's more twist.
Oh, no.
As a result, both the initial Discord and Wrong Organ's refusal to condone the following harassment, Mouthwash eventually caught the attention of popular streamer Zach Asmondgold. Hoyt. We all know who Asmondgold is. Who became aware of the fan art controversy during a November 27th live stream reacting to YouTube heroes Hei High's video coverage of the situation. Asmongold came out in support of both Wrong Organ's stance and the fans' artist freedom of expression. positing to his viewers that the actual problem was not the artwork, but rather the fact that a bunch of fucking moral retards going around trying to tell everyone else what to do. I don't want to have some idiot on Twitter tell me what to do. He added, it's that simple. And yes, it is that simple.
Okay, so I take it that this is the character.
Yeah. Uh, Cass, if I'm saying that right, which I would hope so. It's CAS. I mean, if I screwed
Yeah.
that up. But anyway, kind of like that chick from Wicked saying that covering her face in a poster was harassment. It's a black woman, right? Uh, there was some art from an older production. I think it's basically more or less the same production, but an older version of it. And they took the poster from the new movie, which is full of female, woman, black, lesbian power, this, that, whole woke retard shit.
Yeah.
And they simply redid the poster to look similar to the old one. Nothing bad. It didn't like unblack someone or anything like that, or
Yeah.
unlesbian someone. It's just, a few little touches here and there. This woman had a meltdown. It's going, she was harassed.
Oh, but of course.
Okay. Story continues. Later that same day, Asmongold's video would come across the desk of a aforementioned Halden, the dev, the little bitch dev, who responded to the YouTube's coverage via his personal Twitter account with the admission, the anti woke crowd has found the game and I feel sick to my fucking stomach.
Good.
Being on Twitter is going to be unbelievably painful from now on. That I don't know if I can be active on here. He continued, I don't have the energy for this. And that, everything's abbreviated now, right? And that throws me off because I'm used to like whole words. But
Yeah.
anyway, I'm not gonna dredge on that.
Well, maybe they would rather be on Blue Sky with pages and pages
Oh,
and
oh,
pages
oh,
and pages
blue
of
sky.
of
I- You know, I
I
went
don't
there to
even.
go. I went there to go. What am I missing? Maybe they're saying stuff here that they're not saying on Twitter. I'm trying to cover newsworthy things. And I would go, scroll a few pages down and be like, whoa, I did not want to see that. And I thought, okay, pass that, pass that. And then another, and then another, and another. So I came back like a week later thinking that was a fluke. It was not.
Pages of
All you're going to
people's
see,
PPs.
yeah, is people presenting their package, holding it in their hand, and talking about how they want to be somebody's daddy and some
Ew.
borderline PDF file stuff,
Yeah.
thick. And apparently they're allowing that there. Just like the maps think mine are attracted people. Oh,
Ew.
motherfucker's gonna have me in prison one day.
Oh, that's just so wrong.
Yeah, he's referring to the bald black wicked woman.
Yeah.
I don't expect me to know her name. I don't care.
I don't pay attention. I didn't pay attention to who she was. I'm sorry. But
Yeah, it says I've seen that dance many times before, said Hawden. I do not want him playing it regardless of exposure because it's making me feel like absolute sit. I don't know, it's like S dash okay,
wait, they don't know
shit,
how to spell.
I guess, but whatever, right? That's the news. Okay, so this game went, it's an indie game. It got popular, and then people's like, "Ooh, I'm gonna draw this woman all sexy like," and they're like, "We will not stand for that." And then that got attention, and then Asmongold's like, "Hey, here's my opinion. It's like this, and it's like this," and they're like, "Oh my god, ew! You ruined my life because you played my game, and you gave it exposure beyond anything it would ever have previously."
But they didn't draw her naked or nothing. I mean,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, okay, on one hand, I get it. Character is supposed to have been abused in that way.
yeah.
I get it. But looking at it from the other point of view, You could go, the woman could be like, that doesn't define me. I still have my sexuality.
Yeah.
Maybe they're looking at they're attract okay, clearly the character on the screen, not that one, not that one. That thing is not attractive. I don't
No.
know. I'm just theorizing here. I'm just throwing out thoughts. Maybe they liked her character. Maybe they liked her vulnerability, and maybe they associated that with attraction. Only they thought that she could look better. Maybe it
Yeah.
was that.
But scroll down a little bit. Let me see that picture that they drew again.
Uh, those interviews with her and that Grande chick are so cringy. The narcissism is palpable. I so wholeheartedly agree. Yeah, those two women is like, I don't think I can put it in the words. It's like if you looked at them wrong, they'd pop and dissolve while whining and crying.
No, they're gonna keep on feeding off of each other. They're gonna to implode like a neutron star.
So I
But
take it that is the way they sexualize that character. I'm taking it. But if that is the case, that doesn't look anything like that character. For one, it looks
no.
like an elf.
Yeah, I mean that's an elf. That's why I wanted to see the picture again, cause that's an elf. You know, that's not that character in that game. That's an elf.
Yeah, and it's not like they have a sperm drizzling down her face or any such thing like that.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, that's an elf. That's not even the same
But
character.
damn, those hips. Those are
Them's
some
childbearing hips.
well tell.